You know, chat, it's been a while since I've had to do a Detective Sajam, but boy, it's just been nasty lately. And like a case file finally hit my desk. This all started on a normal evening, and I made a tweet, and I had a Twitch discussion in which I was asking for the people who talk about Guilty Gear Strive to improve their discourse. Now, all I asked for was that people talk about the game in a more intelligent, thoughtful way. That's what I was looking for. Now, little did I know that would lead me spiraling into my next case. Let's just say there was a man named MO. You may be asking, like, well, what does this MO have to do with my case, right? And the answer is, honestly, he is kind of a bystander. What I found out is that there's an event that occurs every Thursday, and I was investigating this event because I had heard that some, an altercation and some discussion about Nuance was coming up at this event. So now I tuned in, and so my suspect, MO, is a well-known Guilty Gear Strive hater. You guys familiar with this? Have you heard whisperings or rumblings of these things? And so, as a good detective, I went to investigate his work and see what was going on there. Lo and behold, when I tuned into the event, I expected that MO would be trying to sabotage it, as he is not a fan of Guilty Gear Strive. I didn't expect him to be participating. I thought, in fact, he would be someone who I could maybe tap as a potential source. But it turns out that when the cameras start rolling, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome here to this event. I love Guilty Gear Strive. It's going to be a great event. I hope you guys enjoy it all. Thanks for joining me here at EVO. I mean, it's the best game ever, and I love Arc System Works. And I was like, whoa, this doesn't match MO's normal behavior at all. This must be a psyop. He must be under the influence of something. It could be something green, or it could be someone that's trying to stop him. So I was like, all right, maybe MO is compromised. I can't use them as a potential witness. Now, there was someone else there that was under my investigation, and I was like, let me go take a peek. We'll call this the suspect AF. As I was tuning in and listening, what would happen is every match, the commentator would just yell, the nuance, the nuance, the nuance. And, if there's one way to promote better discussion for a game, instead of doing regular commentary, constantly screaming the nuance while offering no analysis or no understanding of the game is really good. If you're asking for thoughtful conversation about the game, it's almost like, the best way to discuss it. I was impressed. I was like, man, it's almost like it's anti-nuance. So I thought maybe I can learn something from watching this stream, right? Maybe there's something that I can take away from watching AF and MO in the same place. Now, there was another commentator there, and I'm pretty sure that person has been a guest on my D&D show, and I don't want to reveal their identity, but these are the two primary suspects that I was concerned about, right? And so I was like, okay. And I came across some very incriminating footage. I normally don't reveal this so lightly, but I just want the footage to speak for itself.
One way to deal with that.
5K, 6S.
5K, yeah.
The mash. Yeah, the Far Ace is not plus. It's godlike, but it's not plus. So,
Surely you heard that wrong. This must be doctored footage, is what you're saying to me, right? This can't be real. That can't be correct. This is on Tenno Media, which you should, of course, be subscribed to since ICFC happens every single week. In this video, in Winners Finals, at 7 minutes, well. I was like, okay, I'm here to try to find nuance, right? They kept saying nuance, as an attempt to make fun of people who are trying to have thoughtful discussion of the game. Could you imagine if me, the great detective that I am, if I had said that sentence out loud? There'd be an angry mob outside my house as I speak. I'd be on the run. I'd be in 7 different countries. You think he meant 6S? I want to show you the footage again. Watch the screen.
Oh, that's one way. That's one way to deal with that.
You, the people. Can you point to me the position on the screen where that would be relevant?
5K, 6S.
5K, yeah.
The mash. Yeah, the Far Ace is not plus. It's godlike, but it's not plus. So, Bumban had to read that he wasn't going to do a follow-up after that. Press the 5K 2-1 right now.
He had to read. He wasn't going to do the follow-up, so he pressed 5K. What did he press 5K on, chat?
Oh, that's one way. That's one way to deal with that.
Press 5K on Far S. You can try as much as you want to make this something that it's not. If I said this, you'd be kicking in my door. But AF says it and everybody's like, well, guys, hold on. You know what he actually meant? Even worse. During the entire top 8, instead of commentating for real, they're just yelling Nuance over and over. They kept saying that I said to say to 6P out of far S and a far S. I have multiple times have said I think most characters have a better answer than 6P. I don't recommend 6P. So I don't even know where that comes from. I never do 6P. I say, hey, this is how you test if your light buttons work. And I do 5P, 2P, 5K, 2K. That's what I test. Pretty sure he doesn't know frame data. Pretty sure he's just pressing random buttons and he doesn't know. If you're pretty sure that the guy you're taking all your advice from about the game has no idea what the fuck he's talking about, then you should say he has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Just say that. It's much easier. So when I say, hey, I really hope that people have nuanced discussion where they are thoughtful and they really think about the game and they say things that are correct, I don't mean that guy. Because apparently he's not going to do it. If you're telling me that he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, I'm happy you figured it out. Welcome. I'm glad you made it here. You should go leave a comment and let him know. You know, I was just gonna do a normal stream today until I found out that fucking MO and AF were talking out of their ASS, just making up bullshit over and over and over. And I was like, man, why the fuck are both of these guys just saying random untrue bullshit about me for no fucking reason? You guys are just making this malicious ass comments or videos or whatever saying, oh, Sajam's out to get, like, just completely making shit up that's not true. I'm like, oh, word. I look away for 2 seconds. Oh, word. And then they send their little Goombas out to get out to cover for them. Did you notice, chat, that the minute that he says something that's not right, instead of just being like, oh yeah, he's wrong, it's, well, you know, the thing is, but if I said something about Soul that was true, but difficult to do, you'd be like, this guy Sajam's a down player, making shit up, he's just doing that, he's just that. You know, the difference is astounding. You know why? It's because when I say things that are true because I research it or I show it to you guys and I am like, okay, this is how this works. When he makes videos or he says things, it's just made up bullshit that you can't take serious, right? All of it? All of it. Isn't AF supposed to be an anime game guru? Who told you that? The plot thickens. Listen. Toxic anime content creators out here. Notice how I didn't do anything, okay? Notice that I didn't do anything. I was chilling, playing the game, living my best life. And then these guys spend the entire tournament talking shit about me, and then they don't even know what they're talking about. Wow. I actually have the most toxic clip I've heard about fighting games in a long time. I haven't shown it. I'm waiting for it.